Hello everybody, welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today's pick a card is a major blessing heading towards you, a major blessing on its way to you. Okay, so I'm really looking forward to this reading. I know there's going to be a lot of beautiful things coming through. My voice is back, so that's good. You can still hear a little bit of raspiness, but we're back. All right, we're back. Okay, so our pile number one is we have the Pastoral Tarot with the Hermitite. Okay. Pile number two, we have the Hieronymus Bosch with the Hellite. Hieronymus, I think I'm saying that right. Hieronymus Bosch. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I think it's close enough. Anyways. And pile number three, we have the Medieval Feathers Tarot with the Rhodonite. All right, so if you're new to my channel, welcome. We allow Spirit to completely guide us from beginning to end. I do not pre-plan. I do not pre-pick any cards, any of the piles. Spirit guides us from beginning to end in the moment. So I'm just led in the moment. So no two piles are alike. Every single message is completely customized and unique to you and your message, your situation. All right. So with that being said, I'll give you guys some time to meditate on the decks, on the piles, and I will see you in your pile. Hello, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. This is a major blessing on its way to you, heading towards you right now. So let's get right into it. You guys chose the hematite here. Oops. Whoa. Okay. So obviously this card is meant for you guys. That was neat. Okay. So we have this card. Are we going to take just this one? Okay, am I going to pull any more right now? Let's see what this one is, and then we'll see. Wow, you got the King of Pentacles. Look at him, like just feeling so accomplished, feeling so at peace. Look, he's got his vineyard, he has his wine, he has the product of all of his hard work sitting right next to him. He's enjoying the fruits, literally, of his labor. This is the fruits of your labor, you being able to live very comfortably on the fruits of your labor, on your own creation, on your own work, on your own efforts, and living very comfortably, living a very stable and very much like, you know, I've done this. This is from my own hard work. This is from my own efforts. And look where it's got me. And now I'm in a very comfortable stage. So this could look like you up-leveling financially, so you up-leveling in your career, you gaining more clients, you gaining more, a raise, a higher title, moving up. This is moving up. This is feeling more comfortable in your day-to-day life as far as finances. And it's like, it's very much balanced root chakra. It's very much, I've really come very far. Like I've made it a long way, and now I finally feel like all my bills are paid, or I can finally get that apartment, get that house, you know, put that down payment down. It's like I feel like my savings are good. I'm feeling more comfortable. I'm feeling more safe in the world, and more safe in my position, more safe, you know, within what I do. It's feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm rising above. I'm up leveling. You know, all my hard work is paying off and it feels good. I feel accomplished, right? It's so, yeah, there's like major upgrades as far as your work and your money, your abundance coming in. Okay, so this is the next major blessing heading towards you. Okay, and honestly, it's not out of nowhere. This is a well-deserved reward from all the efforts, from all the hard work that you've put in. This is like, it's literally getting the crop, getting the harvest from toiling in the field, from planting the seeds, from taking care of something, right? From showing up day in and day out. King of Pentacles, super reliable, right? I'm going to show up. I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to have my, my principles or my routine set up so that I know, even though it's been a lot of failure, it's been a lot of trying and trying again to get the right, recipe, to get the right environment, to create the right environment for this thing to flourish. Now it's flourishing. Now it's like flourishing on its own. Look, he's laid out the recipe, you could say, or the steps. So he knows how to get a quality and almost assured crop, right? An assured product, high-end product that he knows people are going to love, that he knows people are going to want and buy. It's like I'm like mastering my craft. I've mastered my craft, and now it kind of works on its own. Now I'm having to work not as hard, right? Look how relaxed he is. His shirt's untucked, right? It's like he's still in nice clothing, but his shirt's untucked. His top button is loosened, right? His drink is gone. It's barely there. So I don't know if you can see that, if it's going to focus, but look, the bottle's like halfway done, okay? He's relaxed. He is enjoying himself. He's enjoying what he's created. He's enjoying life to a higher degree now. He's like, I'm chill, I'm relaxed, I've done it, I've done the hardest part, so I'm just gonna now, I can relax a little more, I can get into it a little more, I can treat myself and treat others, a little more, and I don't have to worry, I don't have to hustle or struggle so much anymore. It's like, it's working, and it's successful, and I'm feeling good, and I'm feeling proud, and I'm feeling more relaxed, and I'm more at peace, right? Wow. That's nice. That's a good one. Okay. So are we going to do more? Are we going to move on? Okay, we're going to do more. I'm just going to shuffle. We're going to take these. No. All right. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands, a Page of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, so this is all that hard work, right? You got the donkey. They're carrying the sticks up the field. They've come a long way. That's what I was saying. It's like the hardest work is now done. You've really done the hardest part. The hardest part is over. Okay, you're about to put the burden down. All of the heaviness, all of the, the hardest part of creating this, business, or creating this project, or creating your own success. Okay, the drudgery that day in and day out of like pushing and breaking our backs with the hard work to build something up, right? Because the beginning, it's always the hardest, toiling the fields and testing and trying things out. That's always the most backbreaking work. That's always, where our attention and the most sacrifices are needed. And now it's like the hardest part is over. Look, you're lassoing, you're catching the golden calf here, right? You're about to lasso your blessing. You're about to catch your blessing. You're about to catch something that you've been really working so hard towards. And it's from your own action. It's from your own learning and adventure and creation. And look, you're setting off on a new path, right? It's like, wow, I feel lighter. I feel like I'm just proud of myself. I've come such a long way. And now things just feel easier. Like I can have more fun. I can have more free time. This is reminding me of like a man he could be a rich man, right? But he's like, I get to do what I love now. I get to do more things that I love because I have, I've caught this big blessing, or I've caught this success now. It's like, it's easier. I've really put in the time, the hours, the efforts, and now it's feeling more fun. Life is feeling more free. easygoing. I'm in a lighter mood. I'm happier. I'm more optimistic. My heart is opening, right? I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for what's next. Just excited for life, and I don't have all of this heaviness on me anymore. I'm very light. Look, I'm like, I've put down all of the wands, all of the sticks, all of the heaviness, and now I just have this one stick to lead my way, right? I just have my wand guiding me forward, and I'm light and I'm more carefree. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to go here next. Okay. Yeah, exactly. The Five of Pentacles, financial and material changes. That's exactly the energy that I was picking up with this King of Pentacles, is how far you've come. You've come such a long way. You've come from the financial and material changes. You've worked yourself. You've worked out of lack, right? You have put efforts in, being a cowboy and lassoing a cow, getting the ability to do that takes a lot of work and a lot of practice and a lot of belief in yourself, a lot of tenacity, a lot of energy, right? A lot of not giving up and showing up every day, right? And so it's like, this is where we've worked ourselves from. And now it's like we're saying goodbye to lack. We're saying goodbye to the insecurity, the unbalanced root chakra, where we don't feel safe, right? Where we have to really pull ourselves out of a difficult place, out of poverty, out of financial difficulty, right? We're coming out of that time and into a completely different vibration, into a completely different way of life and experiencing life. We're coming into a more luxurious time, right? Where we get to have nice things and taste nice foods and wines and, wear nice materials. That's the King of Pentacles, is treating yourself. It is luxury and it is having those things, but it's not come from nothing. It's come from putting in that hard work, right? Day in and day out. And pulling ourselves out of difficulty, out of, financial ruin, I want to say, for some, right? We've come so far and we're really deserving of this. So this major blessing heading to you is not undeserved whatsoever. It's not just a fluke. You're not lucky. You have really earned it, okay? You have earned it by your own efforts, okay? And discipline and patience. Oh my gosh. Hello. Like, first and foremost, patience, right? Temperance. Okay? Temperance is learning moderation, learning discipline, learning, it's a little bit of this. How do we grow a crop? How do we grow a flower? How do we create success or financial freedom or our own business, right? It's going to take a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We have to learn how to moderate our emotions. How to moderate our emotions, how to moderate our own thoughts, how to alchemize our traumas, pain that has happened to us into success, right? How do I use this? How do I alchemize this darkness within me to create something of great beauty in my life, right? How do I let that push me? How do I let this place and where I was push me into wealth, push me into success, into fulfillment, into my own, fulfilling my own ideas, fulfilling my own creative pursuits, right? So it's figuring out, okay, everything takes a little bit of time and effort. Patience is the key, right? Because eventually, if we just gave up when things got hard, we would never get here, right? So it's knowing that patience is really the key. It will happen. It's just a matter of time. And so now it is the time, okay? Now your flower's ready to bloom. This is ready to blossom and bloom and really create a very comfortable reality for you, all right? And yeah, it's you found the right pieces, you found the right recipe, you found the right ingredients. to make this successful and to have these things. And I think the universe is now going to just keep bringing you more and more blessings. And yeah, whether that comes from, new opportunities, people in your life just saying, hey, I think you'd be great at this, or hey, I really like what you're doing. It's just word is getting out more and more. You're meeting the right people at the right time. Yeah, these new opportunities are coming in and they're like, I see something in you, and just friends are like, oh, I spoke to so-and-so and they really think they're really interested in what you do. It's like you're just catching more and more wins, more and more cows, right? You're catching more opportunities and bringing them in, and it's working. Okay. Okay, where are we going to go next? The Tower. I had a feeling that was going to come out. I saw it was snuck in the split. Okay, so can you see that if I put it down here? Yeah, we have the Tower. Also, I just saw 1404. That's Temperance. Okay, so we have the Tower at the bottom. We have the Nine of Cups with happiness. So that tells me there is a big unexpected shift happening. I mean, you could be expecting, but this blessing, okay, that's coming in is major. Okay, it's major, and I think there's a lot of aspects you don't expect. Okay, you might be like, oh wow, things are kind of looking up, things are starting to get a little more steady and comfortable. There's something major here that is a huge part of a wish fulfillment, of your happiness, okay, of a big dream that you don't see coming. This is unexpected, okay, shake up. And it's positive because of that Nine of Cups and happiness on the bottom. This is saying this is a very positive blessing, a very positive, unexpected blessing, unexpected change in your finances, in your situation. So that could be, like I said, opportunities all of a sudden coming in, more and more popping in. A major opportunity facing you where you're like, wow, I did not expect this. I did not expect this level of wealth, or this, this huge up level in my finances, in my at my job, or what this person offering me is like way more than I've ever made in my life, or all this amount of work coming my way. It's amazing. Yeah, it's just there's big moves, big shifts happening within your finances that is making you exist to this degree, to this level of comfortability. We're like, wow, I had no idea like this was on the horizon, that this was coming for me. Yeah, and it feels amazing. You're gonna feel so good. Okay, actually, before we come to these, I'm just gonna grab, Spirit is trying to get me more here. And I see why. Look at that. We have the Empress, okay? Nurturing something, nurturing a creation into being. You're coming into a much more stable, secure time in your life, abundant time in your life where you have all that you need. We see the plants growing in her window. She's warm. Look, she doesn't even have sleeves on, so her house is nice and cozy and warm. She has food for her baby. Her baby is loved. Okay, for some this could be an actual baby. For others, this is your creative, your business. This is you nurturing that baby into its fullest degree, into its most successful. Okay, and you do care about this. You love it, and so it's going to start giving you love back. Okay, it's going to start talking back to you and showing their appreciation. You're going to start getting the appreciation back from this creation, from this idea or this business or this career, whatever this is. It's going to start loving you back, and it's just going to be this mutual, beautiful, loving, nurturing relationship that gives to you as much as you give to it, right? Because mothers and babies, they give to each other. It's not just the mother giving to the child, but the child gives the mother unmeasurable amounts of love and care and, attention, and teaches the mother so much, right? So it's this symbiotic relationship, and things are starting to feel like this mother is very content. She's happy. She's not stressed. She's not worried. She's just so glad to have this creation, to have this child in her life. She's like, I'm in my element. I'm really in my element. I'm in my creative flow. I'm so happy and fulfilled doing this job, doing this work, and it's giving back to me, and it's just this beautiful relationship. Okay, wow, look what came out, the Nine of Cups. Happiness. Guys, pile one. This is so cool. And then we have the Nine of Wands with fortitude. So it's funny that we have the two nines, but one is the fortitude. One is so cold, right? One's winter. It's like you're locked out of something. And the other is like inclusion. Everyone's here. Everyone's having fun, right? This reminds me of beer pong back in the day. There's happiness. Like it's sunset. Everyone's warm. Everyone's feeling good. The dog's happy. It's like one of those amazing summer days where more people than you thought came out to your function, came out to your family party, and you just have the most incredible time, right? Those are the vibes I'm getting. It's like feeling that deep sense of satisfaction. And look at the difference here. It's like going from feeling locked out of our desires, locked out from true inclusion or happiness, comfortability, safety, right? Where I'm not sure where I'm going to sleep tonight. I'm not sure where I'm going to get my next warm meal, right? I don't feel warm at all. I feel very cold and isolated and left out, in separate from maybe this society, or separated from warmth, or from my the life that I wanted to live, the life that I know I can live. And so this major blessing, this big tower moment, is bringing you to warmth. It's bringing you to safety. Yes, finally, I'm not struggling. I'm well fed, right? My fridge is full. I don't have to worry when I go to the grocery store. I don't have to add up every number and be so, overthinking about what I'm spending. I can just say, look, this is what I want to make today. This is the food I want to buy today. And I don't have to be so concerned with the prices of things. I just go, this is what I need. This is what I'm going to get. And it's just feeling this comfort of yes, I'm abundant, right? I'm attracting all that I want. All that I want is coming to me, right? And I'm feeling so fulfilled, so in love with life, with what I do, with the people around me, right? It's affecting people around you as well, because you're feeling more safe. And so they feel more safe in your presence. And you can say, look, I got it. Don't worry. You're a peaceful place for people. You're a comforting place, a nurturing place, because they know that, you're not the one who's going to stress about things. You're someone they can come to, and it's like, man, it just feels good because they have themselves, they're good, right? Their root chakra is stable. And so they're not going to be the one complaining about this and that. They're the ones who are like, yeah, just come out and don't worry about it. If you can bring something, bring something. If not, don't worry. There's going to be lots of food there. You love those people who are like, don't worry. Just come. I just want you to be there, and it's like, it's great. It's excellent. So it's giving me this great, you're going to be a great host, because you just have this warm space, even if you don't have to have a ton of stuff. That's not what I'm saying. It's like you just have this very safe energy and space where people just know they can come, and it's no pressure, it's no stress. It's like, we're going to have a good time. I'm inviting you over, so don't worry about, whatever. You know what I mean? It's just good times, and it's because you're feeling so comfortable. you're really feeling that success and feeling blessed by the universe. And so you get to spread those blessings around, and people just love to be with you. And I don't get that energy of like getting taken advantage of, not at all. But you're a warm place for people. You're a warm space that they can come out of the cold, out of, feeling the darkness of the world. And when I enter this space, when I'm here, I just feel like things are good, things are safe, things are warm. I can be myself. I can let loose. I can leave my worries at the door. And I know, we're going to have a good talk. We're going to have a good time, a good meal. It's just those things. You're just very nurturing. You're nurturing of the space, nurturing of the people in your space. And it's because you've nurtured yourself and you've nurtured this idea into success, into fulfillment, right? And you have lots to give as far as energy. I mean, maybe, things like, food and things like that as well. But it's like, yeah, people just feel like, oh, this feels good. I feel good here. It feels like I'm in my mom or my grandma's house, or my grandpa or my father or my uncle. It's like, it's just that beloved person in people's lives, and you're just shown, like, you're glowing, like the motherly glow, right? When it's just like, I'm so smitten, I'm so happy. I really did conceive the life of my dreams. I really did conceive something of my own creation, and this is helping me live a very comfortable, full, fulfilled, happy life with that I get to share with others, that I get to bring others into, right? Out of the solitude or the fortitude or the closed walls, we go in my space. It's open walls, it's open borders, right? We're all here and we all get to feel loved and feel warm. And so, wow, beautiful. Okay, I want to get one last message for you guys before we go about this blessing. So can we please get, oh yeah, I forgot about this deck as well. Let's get one from here and then. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Joy. So this blessing, okay, is bringing just so much joy into your life. Like the sun, right? It's the sunflower. It's pure joy. It's pure happiness. It's love. It's feeling that true happiness, true fulfillment. Overwhelmed with love and blessings from the universe. So you're about to live something beautiful. You're about to be in a life that you don't need an escape from. You don't need a holiday from. You're creating your life into something that others want to holiday into. You know what I mean? It's like you, from the inside out, you contain this joy. You contain this fulfillment. And it's going to feel like the light is always shining on you, that God's love is always shining on you, that you are just filled with blessings and good vibes and good energy. And sunshine, right? And it's just going to be contagious, and people are going to love to come visit you and see you, and have a taste of what that is and what that feels like, right? And it's going to affect others in such a beautiful way. It's going to bring their walls down, let them feel, oh, life can be good. Life, can feel this good. I think it's going to be very contagious to the people around you. Okay, which one am I taking here? Because these are three, not these three. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. Okay. We have Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. Again with the 14. I would look up for, if you're feeling called to it, 14 or 1414. See what that number brings you. Okay, there might be some information there. So, Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. I'm going to read this one out of the book. I've actually never gotten that one before. What lights you up in experiencing life as it comes, seeking the essence but not knowing the form? The Drifter invites you to step out of your to-do list and your ordinary routine to feel the breeze against your skin, calling you to follow the wind and explore life's opportunities. When the Drifter appears, it's a sign that it's time to cut the mooring lines holding you to the dock. It's not important to know the destination before you set sail. It will come clear as you leave port. Do not wait for a map, as there are none, to where you are destined to go. Oh, I love this. It was exciting. But be sure that you do have a compass to keep you true. Yours is your pure love and your intention to be free, even of your own beliefs and preconceptions. Few appreciate the energy of the drifter. Here you might not seem to be doing anything worthwhile or meeting someone else's expectations, but you are the only one who understands what others are running full on. But you are the only one who understands that others are running full out on the hamster wheel and getting nowhere. Your laziness is an underappreciated virtue. You know that life will find you and bring you everything you require without your having to search for it, by simply being instead of frantic doing. Even as you let your mind wander, releasing it to go on a daily walkabout, call it back home regularly to deliver news from the cosmos. The drifter helps you find what you are looking for, even when you didn't think you were seeking anything. Oh, I want to cry right now. I resonate with this so much, and I knew this is going to be my pile. I knew before I picked it, it stood out to me, and I knew. Oh, so you might be drifting into the unknown. You might be literally going somewhere new. There might be an opportunity that brings itself. Look at this. It brings you into unknown waters, like a new job opportunity, a new location. There's something coming in that it might require you to set sail into the unknown. Okay. And you might be on that journey already. And this is just saying to have faith that where you're being led is furthering you into comfortability and into abundance, okay? Into prosperity. And also, I feel like it's just a big congratulations that you are finding your happiness and joy even when others may have doubted you and you have doubted maybe yourself and your own path. That laziness because you haven't conformed maybe to what others thought you should or would do or could do. Okay, you have truly brought yourself out of a difficult period, out of a difficult energy, right? Out of maybe an upbringing, out of other people around you that are still in this Five of Pentacles, right? And it's like you didn't compromise your beliefs. You didn't compromise your true desires. And let's say, okay, for an example, you're a business owner or even a YouTube creator, okay? Anything like that. Anything at all, you're creating yourself, right? It comes with a lot of sacrifices. It comes with having to look poor and be poor, honestly, because you're creating something of your own, and that doesn't create success right away, and that means sacrificing a 9-to-5 quite possibly, right? And just doing your own thing and knowing and having the faith that one day this is going to be my life and this is going to be successful, and that I know that my life can turn into something greater than even the examples that I have yet to see, right? I know that my life is something of great love and happiness and fulfillment, and I know that I can find my true love. I can find true happiness in my life, true fulfillment, where I don't need a vacation, right, from my work, from my life, right? My life is my message, like Buddhist or Muhammad Gandhi said. My life is my work. My life is the evidence of all of the hard work and all of this, the sacrifices that I've made, and all of the spiritual lessons that I've learned, and all of the spiritual sacrifices that I've made, right? It's now you're going to see, and everyone's going to see, just how beautiful the life you created by not sacrificing your desires, not sacrificing your love, your heart, your soul, right? For a paycheck or for an easy way out or for a temporary thing, right? You truly are going to get the prize that is out there for anyone who has the courage to go after and get it, right? Anyone who has the courage to follow their dreams, to follow their heart, to follow their happiness. You now, okay, even if right now you're like, I don't know, it's unknown, right? There's a lot of big changes happening and I don't know exactly where this is going to lead me or where it's going to land. Just know that it is landing you to your ultimate happiness, your success, for wealth, comfortability, stability, okay, more than you can even know at this moment. So just stay open, experiencing life as it comes, drift in the unknown waters, knowing that you're going to land on a beautiful paradise, okay, and have everything that you've ever wanted and needed, and it's just going to feel good. All right, pile one, what a beautiful reading. I loved it. Thank you so much for coming to this reading today. Thank you so much for your energy and your positive vibes. Let me know in the comments if this resonated with you, if you're a pile oneer. Okay, let me know by giving me a thumbs up as well. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me down in the description box. We can do live or pre-recorded, totally up to you. Okay, with that being said, I will see you on the next one, pile number 1. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is a major blessing heading towards you, coming your way. If you guys chose this howlite here and the Hieronymus Bosch Tarot. All right, let's get started. Okay. Okay, so you have the Knight of Coins. It says schemes, business, success by cheating. And this might look like this man is cheating, which he is. He's stealing from this man, right? But this is actually not a negative card. This is actually a very positive card. This is basically saying, like, learning from those who might have, like, kind of stolen their way to the top, those kinds of things. This is not saying that you're doing this, but they're saying also that this man is not an evil man. He's taking from someone who's rich, right? So he's kind of, I'm going to read this one out of the book for you, just so you get the full picture of the meaning of this card. So it basically says this card indicates someone who's about to start their own business or an entrepreneur who's already working for themselves. It suggests business savvy and the ability to operate a successful enterprise rather than someone who steals or uses underhanded business tactics. So exactly. So you're someone who is a savvy business owner. Maybe you're about to start your own thing, your own business, your own creation, your own project. Okay, so you're having a major blessing around something that you yourself are creating in the physical. Okay, so it's like your heart is in the right place. You have the right kind of values to create this, and this is why you're getting the blessing, is because you're someone who doesn't cheat other people. You have the right intentions going into this. Okay. So yeah, there's some blessings around a business or a physical project, physical work that you do. Excuse me. I don't know if you've seen or you've experienced a lot of people cheating you in the past, or you've been around maybe sleazy business people, people who just, kind of fight their way to the top or cheat their way to the top. And you're like, that's not how I want to do this. It's not how I want to operate, right? I want to operate from a good place, from a heartfelt place. I want to get my success the right way, right? By maybe helping people or assisting people. Okay. So we have strength with courage. You have the Six of Swords with the burden. We have the Devil with conditioning. Eight of Swords with guilt. And we have the Nine of Cups with laziness. Sorry for the throat clearing. I hope that's not too annoying. Yeah, so I definitely see that it's maybe you grew up in a difficult area or around difficult people, around people who were kind of acting in not the best ways, or maybe not the most upfront or truthful or honest, practices or people, or you saw that a lot maybe in certain jobs that you had, or certain circles that you ran in. And it's almost like, and maybe you had to carry out some of these things, right? Maybe you had to carry out some of these actions, and it kind of infested your mind, your heart, your soul with guilt. Okay? Or you felt like maybe trapped in it, right? Because it's like, well, the money's good, or if I walk away from this, what am I going to do? I have bills to pay, right? But it's like you have gained strength. You have shown yourself to be a lion amongst sheep, right? You were conditioned to think that you were just another, someone who had to cheat their way, or, that you couldn't be successful from your own merit, that you had to do things, this certain way that you didn't sit right with you. Maybe it wasn't physically stealing, but it just didn't sit right with you, the methods in which were used. And maybe that was manipulating other people to get something done, not paying people properly, right? So, and maybe you were a victim of this, right? And you're like, I worked for this company. They didn't treat us well. They didn't pay us fairly. And so I'm going to create my own business. I'm going to start my own thing, maybe in direct competition, right? I'm going to take their clients, or I'm going to take the work, and I'm going to do it properly, right? I'm going to make this dream, instead of fulfilling someone else's dream, I'm going to create my own dream out of this. I'm going to take my power back, right? And I'm going to stop fulfilling someone else's will, or being a victim to some, trickery, some kind of dishonest energy, some devilish energy, right? I'm going to use my strength and my courage to blossom. And you have done that, right? You have blossomed. You have bloomed out of a very difficult situation, out of a very dark situation. Out of maybe around dark people, or maybe ignorant people that just didn't see maybe your own strength, your own beauty and truth and hard work, right? And so you had to see it in yourself. And so there's a wish. You are being brought into some kind of wish, some kind of dream, some kind of something, a manifestation that you've been trying to bring about. Okay. And I really feel like this has been, it's like I'm done doing someone else's dirty work, or I'm done, fulfilling the will of people who don't appreciate the work that I'm doing, or not paying me enough, or being, slimy or manipulative. And it's driving me nuts, and I can't do this anymore. And so I'm going to start my own thing. I'm going to go off on my own, create my own business, create my own success, right? And I will. And this is saying you are going to find success. You're about to find success. We're going to get more information here on the details of this here. Let me know in the comments if you started this already, if you've been thinking about it, if this is, in your wheelhouse. Oh, okay. Are we taking these? Yes, we are. I feel like Spirit has a lot to say to you. It's like maybe a lot of encouragement is needed here. They have so many cards here, okay? So we have the Lovers with harmony. You and this thing are going to be in harmony. There are new choices here. Harmony. We have the Waiting Game. Two of Wands. We're about to move on from some old pattern, some old cycle we've been in for such a long time. There's new choices about to present themselves to us. It's going to allow us to break out of a cycle, out of a period of waiting, out of a period of purgatory, out of an old job or an old space, an old energy that we can't stand anymore. It's like, I can't be here anymore, right? We're about to have a new choice presented to us that's going to lead us into more harmony. Again, with strength and power. So centering your reading, it's really exaggerating and propping up this message that you are so strong and you can do this. You can go off on your own. You can start your own thing. You can be your own leader. You can be your own, power. You can do this. Okay, you can do this. And it's like there's thoughts in our heads that are like, can I do this? Can I not do this? Right? What if? And that's keeping us kind of trapped in the old energy. But this is saying there are new choices. There are new opportunities coming in. We're about to move out of this. Look at that. Ace. New. Okay. New. Love begins. And yeah, maybe for some, this is an old relationship that you're coming out of. Okay. That felt manipulative. There's something here with being manipulated, feeling, underappreciated, and now coming into something that is so much more harmonious for us, where true love is beginning, where we're stepping into our power and saying enough is enough. I'm coming out of this purgatory, out of this waiting game, out of this going in the same circle again and again, right? The same pattern keeps repeating. And I'm going to say no more. I'm going to stand in my power. And this blessing that is coming in is a new beginning with something that I love. Okay, with me standing in my power. And maybe it's conjoining with someone. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Stand your ground. 7 of Wands. I'm just going to get all the cards up before I talk. Look at that. Partnerships and alliances. We have that over and over again. Okay. There are partnerships around you. There are friends that you can join up with to hire or to team up with, to collaborate with, that are, have similar likes and wants and interests as you to do this with. Okay. Or maybe it's a lover. Maybe it's coming into partnership with a lover. Okay. Where it's like now this new loving beginning is beginning. I'm standing my ground. I'm standing up for what I believe, for what I want, for how the desire that I feel within myself, no matter how maybe intimidating it might seem. Sacral chakra, standing in our power, knowing your worth, knowing your worth. Again, rejoice and celebration, 3 of Cups, more people coming in here. And patience and planning, 7 of Pentacles. So basically this next big blessing coming in for you coming out of a pattern, you coming out of a cycle you've been in for a long time. You've been waiting for the time to be right for you to exit. Now you are in harmony with something higher, with a higher desire, with yourself. Okay. And you're like, I'm not going to betray myself anymore. I'm not going to sacrifice my own will for someone else's. I'm now in alignment with my higher self, with my purpose, and we are aligned now. We are together. We are together. I'm standing in my power. I am, I know where I want to move forward with. I'm with myself, my light and my dark, my shadow and my light. We are aligned, right? And we're teaming up and we're creating a new beginning for ourselves, right? And this is beginning. And this might be bringing people. We have 2 3s here. So this might be bringing other people to support you, to say, we've got your back. We want to do this too. We're going to win. Okay. There are people around you who are going to help you, who you can team up with, who you can collaborate with, that you're going to have so much creative flow. You're going to start planning some, ideas, business ideas, drawing up, plans. We're going to be planning. These are the ideas, right? It's putting in all of the, starting to put in in the work, in the plans, the blueprints for what we want to do going forward, for how we want to create this going forward, for this success. And this is saying that you will have the success. It's about you standing in your power. The blessing is starting to begin, okay? And but it involves other people coming together. You guys coming into a partnership, an alliance to help. We're going to do this. Maybe it's other coworkers, maybe it's friends, okay? It's other like minds who are going to help you with this, who are going to join you in this, and we're going to do it together. And create this success and love and doing something that we love, right? Creating a success that it feels good, it feels right, and we're all supported. We're all equal in this, right? There's no one that feels manipulated or left out or underappreciated. And I think you're the glue of it all. We have death. We have the Hermit. We have the Princess of Swords, the Activist. Four of Swords, Truce. And the Three of Pentacles with Works, and so another 3. So there might be 3 people. But 3s are building. 3s are creating. 3s are manifesting in the physical, right? 3s are creation and collaborating and building. And that's what's happening. So I would not be surprised if you guys, maybe if you don't know about these people yet, they start coming into your life. That's part of this major blessing. Okay, we start coming together. You're coming out of, so with Death and the Hermit, you are transforming. Your heart space is transforming. You are in a transformative time in your life where you're coming out of isolation. You're coming out of, or you're transforming in a very, like, having to do the inner work, having to heal and see what is it that I want. And maybe you've been in this. It's going to be different for everyone what stage you're at. But looking inward, what is it that I want in my life? Am I happy here? Maybe you're feeling isolated. And then you stand up with the Activist. It's like, no, I want something better for my life, right? I'm seeing who I am. I'm seeing my path clearer now. I'm seeing the way forward clearer. And I'm coming out of the isolation of the healing. And now it's like, it's almost making a truce with yourself, with life, and saying, okay, I've had it with this old life. I've had it with this old way of being, right? I'm laying my sword down, and I'm going to start building my own thing, right? I'm going to just start building it. I'm going to talk to the other people that I think would be great for this. I'm going to message them. I'm going to meet up with them and say, I really think it'd be great if we, did this even on the weekends or on our spare time. It's like there are plans now beginning to start, and things now start to be built. Okay, so the next blessing here is you coming out of maybe doing everything alone or feeling alone. And that was for your own transformation, for your own clarity. Okay, it's like you're finally at the stage where you can now come out and say, she has the megaphone, right? This is what I want, or this is what I need, or I'm going to start taking action. I'm going to start researching, right? I'm going to start building my team, or, doing my thing, and then putting the feelers out. Hey, do you think this is what I do in the project, right? Maybe I'm a writer, but I don't want to make children's books, but I need someone who illustrates. I need someone who draws, right? And so you add that person on. You message someone you like their art on Instagram, or you have a friend that draws, right? And you go, okay, these are my stories, but I need someone who draws. Can you do this? And they're like, yeah, of course. I'd love to do that. And then you need someone who's maybe good at marketing, right? Hey, I know you're great at social media and marketing. Would you mind coming on and kind of, creating a social page for us? So it's like, it's melding together of minds to create a bigger reality, a bigger creation, a legacy, right? Building something greater than ourselves that we can all benefit from, that we all, we put our own spin on it. We put our own work and creation and expertise into something that's going to benefit all of us, right? And it just feels good. And I feel purposeful. I feel energized. It feels good. I feel like I'm making a difference in my life, in the lives of others, right? It's like we're really building something of great value here, in the world, and it's nice. Okay. Yeah, Four of Wands. Oh my gosh, amazing. So this is like a major achievement coming in. Yeah, it could be you and someone else. Yes, again, we see that here. I mean, it doesn't have to be for everyone, but that's pretty heavy. So for most people, that might be the case. But this is a major milestone, a celebration, okay? Getting rewarded for hard earned work and feeling celebratory. Again, with the celebration, it's, maybe you guys are having your first success, right? You're finally seeing something being built, right? You're finally getting more work in, right? You're seeing things happen. People are going to be getting people at different levels in this. Some of you are going to just be coming out of hermit mode, of the transformation of the heart, and finally in like stepping into your power, and that's beginning. Some are seeing the benefits of this harmony and more success being built, and it's like an empire being built. And some are just about to meet the people who they're going to build this with. Okay, so it's different stages for everyone, but the message is all here. And it's saying you're creating a huge milestone, huge success, in this thing where it's going to create a lot of stability in your life. It's a big celebratory feeling. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we've done it. We've created this. It's actually taking off. It's working. It's actually, and if you haven't already, this is the promise of what's to come. Okay, a big feeling of freedom, right? Feeling of stability within our creativity, within our success. Feeling rewarded for the hard work that we've put in. I'm just feeling very much proud and happy of how far we've come. And all of the patience and planning we've put into this, it's finally, coming into the works. It's finally working. It's finally, wow, we're seeing the physical manifestation of our labor, of our work, of our planning. All right. Wow, look at that. 20, Feast of Plenty, choices and their consequences. And we have dances on one foot, balancing act. So I'm going to read these out of the book for you guys. Pardon me. A great feast is laid out before you and requires you to choose the lovers. What will satisfy your hunger? Something new and unconventional with its potential for bitter or savory qualities, or something you already know you love? You are faced with a plethora of options right now, and while that may seem to be an extraordinary thing, too many choices can throw you off balance. And then we have balancing act. Okay. You might be worried that once you commit, you won't be able to turn back or refuse to confront the consequences of that decision. The most important thing to realize is that the feast is offering you experience. No amount of overanalyzing or strategizing will help you make the right choice now. Don't debate the right or wrongness. Instead, just choose. In the choosing is the seed of experience, and that is what is necessary now. Sour, bitter, sweet, savory. What matters is relishing the experience until you digest all that your choice is offering you right now. Only one warning: avoid the same choice if it keeps you hungry. If something doesn't feel good or does not bring you what is seemingly promised, do not choose that again. The experience will only repeat itself. We saw that in the waiting game. And you will have more than a bad taste in your mouth. The feast is yours to enjoy. You can always go back for more when you're hungry again. For life's blessings are ever available to you in calling your name. So there are new choices to be made here. You might have a lot of choices, or it might feel like the options are endless, or the paths are endless, and you're not sure where to focus in on. You're not sure who to bring in, or what interest do I want to create, right? Because you just maybe came out of this hermit and transformation mode where you're discovering yourself, or you're discovering your spirituality, right? Or you're discovering maybe who you are without this old story, or without this old life, or this old job or career or whatever. And so now you have to almost, it's like starting to build your own thing, your own business. And maybe you're like, where do I start? Or what do I even want this to be about? Right? So they're just saying, just choose one, choose an interest, or make a decision as far as what to begin, and it will start showing itself to you. It will start showing the way. Even if you have to switch it up going forward or make a new decision, that's okay. Stay curious, stay open right now, stay learning. You are going to be, connected to the right people that are going to give you a better idea or help you out, to grow this thing and to make this thing a more actualized reality. Okay, so they're just saying, so whatever is not feeding you anymore, not satisfying your hunger, your thirst anymore, something that doesn't feel good, that's the choice we need to walk away from. Open ourselves and just literally make any other choice, and we'll start the path of success, of freedom. Okay, and it will reveal itself. It's not so much there's a right or a wrong decision or choice to be made at this moment, but it's literally just trying to move us out of the wrong one, out of the one that feels bad, into better options. And it's like these new, better options, if it feels good, go towards it. Just act. You don't have to overthink it, right? It's just trying to move you away from an old life or an old place or person that is not the one. It's not the right energy for you anymore. And so you'll figure out the path on the way. It will start coming in. The breadcrumbs will be there. Okay. Balancing act, resourcefulness, saying yes to life. When dances on one foot shows up, you are called to find a new balance. Just as a dancer moves gracefully into each pose, no matter how precariously balanced a step might seem, you must bring equanimity to the situation before you. No matter how thorny or difficult a relationship seems... let me say that differently. Just as a dancer moves gracefully into each pose, no matter how precariously balanced a step might seem, you must bring equanimity into the situation before you, no matter how thorny or difficult a relationship seems. If you are putting too much effort into managing your life, work, relationship, family, and digital media, you are missing the point. You have to be dancing while juggling your entire life, knowing that at any one time, half of it is going to be up in the air. It's not that you are doing too much and find it impossible to catch up. Rather, it's that you are confusing readiness with preparation. You will never ever be fully prepared for all the challenges in life, but you can be ready to say yes to a new invitation the universe offers you. Live in a state of yes to spirit and no to everything not infused with life, romance, vitality, and the sacred. I love these are working so well together. You will be surprised by how quickly your load lightens when you hold true to this lesson. You are challenged now to work with the resources available to you and not be seduced by the belief, if I only had more. Life has provided you with everything you need to accomplish your goals and fulfill your mission. When it feels like you are losing your balance, do not contract. Hold your arms close to your chest, for you will fall. Instead, reach out and extend them fully, saying yes to Spirit's steadying hand. Spirit is going to catch you. You will not fall. You are so supported. Okay. You just have to have the belief that you can, and to have the self-worth to walk away from anything that is no longer treating you with respect or no longer feeling good. We have to step into our self-worth, step into our strength, into our power to say no more, and know that where we're being led, that these new choices that are presenting and opportunities that are presenting themselves to us, it's Spirit's hand saying, I've got you. Let's go. I'm going to take you out of here. We're going to build something new. We're going to create something new, something of, great success and freedom and love and appreciation, a better community, a better, environment. Okay. Where you're going to rejoice in celebration, where it's going to feel like a dream come true. Okay, so the biggest takeaway from this is saying, take these new opportunities, these new choices, these new blessings coming into your life. Walk away from anything that does not feel good. Come out of the circle, of the round and round, of the old, the same old patterns that you've been in that are not serving you. All right, pile number 2. That was your reading today. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely did. This was super beautiful and powerful. Please let me know if you did in the comments, and also let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me down in the description box. We could do live or we could do pre-recorded. It's up to you on your comfort levels. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. All right. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is a major blessing on its way to you. You guys were attracted to the rhodonite. Just going to put it right here. And the medieval feather tarot. So we're going to start getting your first messages out of this deck. Okay. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with materialism. And we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with derailing. Okay, because this is a blessing, this is basically telling me that anything before in the past that wasn't working, maybe you felt like your like you could say materialism is derailing. Like you could say like maybe you were losing a lot of finances, or you felt like your finances weren't progressing in the way that you wanted, weren't like steadily growing or manifesting, right? So I see this as whatever was not working before is going to start working now, is going to start speeding up. It's like, it almost makes me feel like things that were slow to grow, slow to manifest, slow to come in, are going to begin moving much faster, coming back on track. A lot of this is to do with finances, with physical stability, in your career, in your work, in your job, in your projects. It's like things are coming back on track. We're getting back to success. Like maybe a lot of you guys have had success, right? It's like things were moving and they were doing good, and then they slowed down. Then they stopped progressing maybe as much as you would like or thought they would, right? Or it slowed right down, or it felt like you kind of are off track of what you thought you'd be. Okay, but I see that changing now. Okay, so we have the 2 of Swords with mental conflict. Let me get more. There we go. Victory and success. The 6 of Wands. Okay, so it was like there's some kind of mental conflict here, because like things were going good. Why now did it slow down? Why does it come off track? Okay, but they're saying you are going to have success and victory from this. Okay, don't worry. Like you will come out of this. For whatever reason, the energy slowed down, or it stopped, or it became something that you weren't, maybe you had these expectations in your mind that it didn't meet. right? Or maybe you got too much in your head about things, okay? But you are going to have victory and success, okay? So there is a big win, a big blessing of victory and success, maybe recognition, the word getting out. You know, it's like the horns are ringing, the bells are singing. It's like, yes, the success is here. Dun, 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 here it is, right? It's happening finally. It's finally moving again. It's finally working out. Yeah, the success is coming in. Oh my gosh, maybe word of mouth. Like, people are hearing about it. People are talking about it more. Yeah, it's going from kind of being worrying, being in our head about things. Look at that. We have the world with universe. So this is a successful completion of a difficulty, of a time in your life where we're now coming out of a difficult time where things felt slow to move, like felt things were derailed, and that got us really in our head of like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I thought this was working. And then it's for whatever reason, this is now completing. I don't know exactly why it was here. Maybe it was our own doing of our own mental, we were getting just in our heads of anxiety. But it's just sometimes the process of how things work, of how things happen. And so that's completing. And now we're going to have some kind of big victory over a difficulty. All right. So I'm just going to let Spirit guide me here. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords. Yeah, you've been really experiencing something difficult. Wow, Five of Wands. And the Ten of Swords. Wow. So there's that ending of difficulty. And then we have the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's like we had to heal from something. Maybe we had some kind of personal issue in our lives, and that's why maybe our minds weren't fully in it, right? Maybe we weren't able to be fully devoted into our work or our career because we're dealing with maybe personal issues, or something happened. Maybe we got fired. Maybe we, there were a lot of, we had to, we weren't getting along with people we worked with, or with our boss, or a job, or it felt like the energy was blocked, difficult, or I was dealing with personal issues that kind of, made me distracted. But this difficulty is now ending, okay? This feeling of feeling small, or feeling betrayed, or feeling hurt, okay? We have fought our way through that. We have overcome that. We're having success and victory over this stopped energy, over this, hurt energy, or betrayed energy, or this mental conflict, this confusion, this, why would they do that? This, maybe a betrayal or competition, whatever it was like, this is now coming to an end. This is now coming to completion of feeling derailed, feeling maybe someone took something from us, and that derailed our success, right? Maybe someone betrayed us, and you're like, why would they do that? And it kind of put a damper on things, or it made it's strange. It was like, maybe this was a business partner, or this was a coworker that you loved, and or maybe even a partnership of some kind, and it just ended badly, and you're like, wow, that's crazy. That kind of like, am I meant to be doing this? Should I continue? Should I still be here? But that's ending, and you're having victory and success, okay? You are coming out of this time. So good, very good news. And the blessing is, this is ending. This is over. You are going to have some kind of recognition, reward for a job well done. People are going to know about you, or know about your thing. It's like words getting out more and more. And maybe for some, this is a relationship, right, where it was derailed. Maybe this is love. It might not be career for a lot of you. I've been focusing on career because it's been Pentacles, but that could very well be a relationship as well, where this person wasn't mature enough. Okay, you are much more mature, patient, and maybe they're a little more slow to move, and you had to get over this. And so what you thought was going well, it got derailed, right? And you kind of had to heal from that and move on. And now it's ending. The pain is ending, and you're about to come out and have some kind of success here. All right. So we have the Seven of Wands with Valor. We have the Chariot. Ace of Cups. There we go. New loving beginning. And the Star. Amazing. So yeah, it was like, it's the Valor is like, and the Seven of Wands is defending your rights, defending what you believe to be true about yourself or about your projects or about life, right? It's standing up for what you believe. It's standing in your truth and standing your ground, okay? And having the confidence, having the fire and the motivation to do that despite the situation, despite what other people think, despite what other people have to say. You're like, this is what I know to be true about myself, about what I can, make for my life, what I can do or be or have. Okay. And so you are moving because you haven't given up and you've shown this valor. You've shown I'm going to give 110% every day. I'm not going to give in I'm not going to stop, right? It's like, I'm going to keep going. I'm determined to make this work. I'm determined to go for this. I'm determined to have love in my life. I'm determined to have this success in my life, to have this work out and be my career, be my, my life. This is a dream, a wish, right? And so you're having a new beginning in a dream, in a wish. It's like you have healed from this heartbreak or from this difficulty. Okay, that is ending, or this pause or this slowness, right? That has been around you, and you're having a new beginning that feels so good, where your heart just like, you feel purposeful, you feel fulfilled every day. You're like, oh man, I finally feel like I'm over a difficult period of that, or like a growing period, right? And it maybe shone maybe some light, shone some light on where you might still be stuck mentally, right? Some healing that you might have to do. It was like almost like maybe you were, this always reminds me of like a dojo, right? You were in some kind of mental dojo where like, I have to see my opponent, which is always myself, the thoughts that I carry, and heal from that, right? Overcome the small thoughts or the beliefs that I may have had on myself that is saying I don't deserve success, or I don't deserve this, right? And so this is some kind of new heartfelt beginning of self-love and spiritual belief and faith, right? That I truly can have the life of my dreams. I can go after my dream. I can make that a reality. This is speaking to ourselves with the highest of love and believing in ourselves, right? Truly, and going after those dreams with that love and belief, and nurturing ourselves and what we know that we can have in our lives. And so this big blessing is you moving towards you now having this new beginning as a healed person with success, okay, with victory over a difficulty, and moving into a new loving beginning, a new beginning where it just feels aligned. I feel good. Oh my gosh, like I'm really doing it. I'm really in my power. I'm feeling fulfilled. I feel like every possibility is open to me, and I just feel like I'm so guided by God, by love, by my own spirit, my own power. Okay. He's just like, I'm not stopping. Like, you know, things can happen in my life. Things can hurt, but I'm not going to let it keep me down. I'm not going to let life keep me down or stomp me out or stop me. I'm going to really stand up for myself. I'm going to stand up for my life, my desires, what I want my life to look like and what I want to do in my life. Okay? So we have isolation here. I'm going to see what this, and he's holding an invitation. It's like there is an invitation, there's an opportunity. This person that is isolating themselves or keeping themselves from their dream, maybe because of they've been hurt, they've been in a time of healing, they've been in a time of, maybe keeping themselves from something that they wanted, right? Because of fear or because of unworthiness or feelings of unworthiness, feelings of insecurity or whatever it could be. But there's an invitation now to put on the suit, to take the invitation. This is your blessing. There is an invitation here from the universe to say, do it, okay? Put it on. Please take this opportunity or take this beginning that is very closely connected to your dream. There is a new invitation for you to put it on and to become it, okay? To step into the shoes of this dream or of this person or of this thing that you've always wanted, okay? You're about to put on, excuse me, the outfit, which is just a metaphor for stepping into the shoes and going to the ball. Like, you know, it's like, reminds me of like Dumb and Dumber when he's like, you know, you're Cinderella, like go to the ball. I can't remember the exact quote, but it's, you know, it's so good. It's like, come on, Cinderella, like let's get you to the ball, you know. It's your time. It's your time to shine. It's your time to come out of isolation, or of not fulfilling this dream of like, of maybe, healing or this time of slowness or of pause or of time out, okay? And it's time to embrace this newness, this life. It's like to embody it, to go after it, to take the invitation from the universe and say, this, I'm taking it. I'm taking my chance. I'm taking my dream. I'm putting it into my own hands. I'm stepping up in my own life, and I'm believing in myself, and I'm going for this, right? I'm getting out of a comfort zone, right? I'm going to put myself out there. It's going to be scary. I'm going to be vulnerable, but I'm going to shine. I'm really going to be seen, and I'm going to love it. And everyone's going to love my ideas or my thing or me, right? It's like, it's stepping up for yourself and saying, I'm not going to play small anymore. I'm not going to let life beat me down or keep this thing keeping me down. I'm really going to step into my power. I'm going to let myself be seen. I'm going to let my dreams be heard, right? I'm going to be there and be my own support system and my own cheerleader. And I'm going to say, yes, we're going after it, right? I deserve to wear this. I deserve to step into this. I deserve to have my dreams be realized, my dreams come true. I deserve to realize my highest potential, right? And love myself enough to let myself shine in that way, to let myself become my dream, become, you know, everything that I've imagined for myself and have that as my reality. Okay, it's saying that I do deserve my Cinderella moment. I deserve to put myself in that position. And I'm going to take this invitation. I'm going to put on the suit, put on the dress, and I'm going to go and I'm going to shine. I'm going to do what it takes to go after my dream, to make this happen for myself. There is an opportunity coming in for you to say yes. Okay, to say yes to the invitation, to say yes to a dream. And maybe that is an invitation to an event and it doesn't seem that significant, but when you go, it's like you meet these people that are going to help you out. It's coming out of isolation, right? Out of a time of feeling hurt or betrayed or dark, and saying yes to new things that might make you uncomfortable, going towards new things, going towards things that are going to make you feel good, or just, you know, knowing that it's going to expand your life in some way. Okay. Six of Pentacles with compromise. 9 of Pentacles with ripeness. You're ready. Integration, that's Temperance. The Fool. And 3 of Wands with experiencing. Excuse me. We have to compromise something to get what we want. We have to compromise an old way of doing something. We have to compromise like how we've been doing things. We have to compromise our isolation perhaps, or a comfort zone. Okay, there are things we might have to compromise on with the universe, and they're like, you know, we've got you, okay, we've got you, but there is going to be support here for you. You are ready. The time is right for this to come in, for you to have, this is, 9 of Pentacles is wealth, it's independence, it's always my card of an entrepreneur. It's being self-made and building yourself up into a very comfortable life by your own, you know, doing and being. And they're saying you're ready, okay? You're ready. And they're saying you're ready to let go of some kind of old way of doing, of being, of seeing yourself. There's a completion here. There's no more of this hurt. We're leaving that behind. It's done, right? We're ready now. We're ready for our new life. We're ready now for healing. We've healed. We're balanced. Look, we're ready. Right? You're balanced. You're here. It's time for this new beginning. It's time for this new start. The Fool. It's time to start over. 0. Right? Take a leap of faith. Have trust and faith with this new opportunity coming in for you, this new experience coming in for you, to take it. You're going to love it. Okay? It's an experience you want to have, and it's experience that's going to help you grow and evolve, you know, in your life as a human being, spiritually, in your project or in your creative pursuit, whatever this is. They're saying you're ready to come out of hiding. You're ready to come out of isolation. You're ready to come out of whatever this healing, this harshness. We're ready to start again. We're ripe. We're ready for the fruits of our labor. We're ready to put ourselves out there. We're ready to take on this new experience and to truly, you know, let ourselves shine. Let ourselves have something of our own, or have this new thing, have this experience that's going to help us grow, evolve, feel more loved, feel more connected to ourselves, to life, to our purpose, to our creativity, right? It's like, it's going to just help you flourish in such a beautiful way. So please take this invitation, take this new opportunity, this new experience. It's coming in for you. This is your major blessing, okay? And they don't want you to pass this up, because you might have to compromise a comfort zone, compromise comfortability, compromise isolating, you know, perspective, or I'm not ready, right? I've been through so much and I don't know, this is going to make me feel strange, you know. And this could be love, right? This could be love, but you're saying you've healed. You really are balanced. You're ready to come out of this time of aloneness or isolation, or not going after your dreams. And so compromise the old self, compromise the old way, compromise the old job, compromise, you know, on something that's not satisfying you anymore. You're ready. You are ready. You are ready to go. You're ready to leap. You're ready to take this on. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you have the Ace of Pentacles, okay, and you have the 3 of Pentacles. A new beginning, okay, we have another Ace. There is a new physical grounded beginning. This could be, you know, a job opportunity. This is like, you know, new inspiration coming in. This is, yeah, it's like something shows up at your doorstep, or something presents itself, and it's like, do I take this? Do I say, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. I'm ready. Look at all these flowers that were bulbs starting to bloom. Things are starting to bloom. Things are starting to change. Energy is starting to shift, and opportunities are starting to show up for me. And I'm going, by taking them, Maybe you're starting to work with others. You're building something of the physical, creating something. Threes are creation. Threes are manifestation. Threes are working together to create something beautiful, something worthwhile. And so maybe that's you trusting someone again, or trusting other people with your project, or working with other people again, right? Teaming up with other people again, even though maybe you've been hurt, or you're unsure of, can I trust them, or is this going to work out? They're saying there's something coming in, or there's a person coming in, there's an opportunity being presented to you, coming very soon, if not already, okay? And it's going to help you expand, help you create something, something creative, or an idea, business, expand on something, maybe work with a new group of people, okay? But there is definitely teamwork. There's definitely a coming together, an expansion of ideas, an expansion of creativity, okay? A building of something new, building something worthwhile and beautiful, okay? So we're going to get you some of these, or one of these, we'll see. I want to say some, so it was one. Okay, so we have mindful groupthink. So yeah, there could definitely be a group. This could be a group project. This could be you starting to work with other people, coming out of isolation, taking an invitation for something, and you meet other people, you team up with other people. It's a collaboration with other people, getting out of a comfort zone, right? Having to kind of work or bounce ideas off someone or some other people. And also, this is reminding me a bit of group 2. If you want a little bit of extra information, maybe try checking out group 2. Okay, so it says, keeping a clear mind, hurtful thoughts, groupthink. The human mind can be so many things: a prison, a latrine, a circus, a temple, a cave. It can be a place of restriction or a place of never-ending expansion. Right now, be careful of where you wander in your mind. The quality of your thoughts is key, as you're in fertile time for full manifestation. You want to ensure that the seeds you plant will sprout and flourish into the life you seek to grow. Okay? Be mindful not to scatter weeds. It's easy to be influenced by others right now too, especially in our digital age. It's hard to protect yourself from the energy and the sheer amount of information bombarding you 24/7. If you allow all the fear and uncertainty to pollute your mind and emotions, you will fill yourself up with this negativity and then see more of it in the outer world. Stay out of gossip and other forms of groupthink, for when you cut another person down to their level due to their perceived mistakes or limit them by your envy, you activate lack for yourself. So fill yourself with thoughts of plenty. Imagine your universe unfettered by scarcity and alive with abundant hope and goodness. Be mindful of what your mind is full of and keep the faith. Good brings more good. Love, more love. Gratitude, more things to be grateful for. And so we're seeing that with the first message here, the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. So it's like an ending to negative thinking that was brought on by maybe hurt or harm, gossip, right? Relationship, maybe negative relationships in our lives. And so we have to be a little more attentive to the thoughts that we believe about ourselves and what we can do, what we can create, because we do have a very fulfilling purpose and we're getting opportunities to fulfill and go towards those things. And so we must leave behind and compromise the old thoughts, the old ways of being and thinking, and notice, what we are truly believing about ourselves, the thoughts that we're allowing into our mind, right? Where we're limiting ourselves and limiting what we believe we can do. We have to go for it, right? We have to go for our dreams and take leaps of faith on these new experiences, on trusting other people, right? Trusting new people with new ideas and new ways of doing things, right? Because there is beautiful things to be built here. And maybe this is just you. Maybe you're a nurse and you work with patients. Maybe you're someone who's, good with people. It's like, it's just, there's an interconnected relationship here within a workspace that is trying to come in, or an opportunity to expand, to grow, to build. And so they want you to take it and to kind of just keep your mind on expansion and growth and abundance and all of the beautiful things that you're about to create and you're about to step into, instead of the doubt and the what ifs and the maybe the paranoia thoughts. Okay, so yeah, allow your mind to think only the highest and most beautiful thoughts about this new beginning, about this new creation, about yourself, and about those maybe possibly people around you that you're working with. Okay, let this experience change you. Let you, enjoy it and soak it in, and grow with it and love yourself into this growth, into this evolution of yourself and of creativity in your life, of abundance in your life that is trying to come in and expand. Okay. All right, pile 3, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I loved it. Let me know in the comments how you found your reading, if it resonated. Also, let me know if you loved it by giving me a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me down in the description box. We can do live or pre-recorded readings if the times don't necessarily work for you. All right. So with that being said, I will see you in the next reading, pile number 3. All of my love. Peace.